Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Comic Book Burrito. We're here. We were born at the darkness. My name's Darien.
My name's Landon.
And today we have a plethora of stuff for you. We got Marvel, DC, we got games, you name it. We got it. Let's talk. Actually, we have one game. Well, yeah, yeah. I want to apologize formally first that I have a wisdom tooth growing in, so if I struggle speaking at points, that's why. Or if I sound a little weird, it is making my teeth feel very strange. Yeah, it's bad. But yeah, how's your week been?
It's been good. I think I said this before, but I didn't have it come in yet. But I finally finished my MCU game collection.
Okay.
I'm finally satisfied with the superhero games I got. So I don't know. I'm pretty happy about that. I got a bunch of more game strategy books or whatever.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about? Like the Brady game, strategy guides.
Yeah,
I got like a bunch of those, so I'm pretty happy. I got a bunch of them, and I'm currently reading the last Ronin, the Turtles comic.
Yeah. I'm currently reading a little decent amount of stuff. Reading some boys, some boys books, catching up finally. It's been so long. It's been so long. I forgot everything that happened before. What else have I been reading? I don't know. I picked up a lot. I read the new issue of the Riddler Year One, the Batman prequel comic. It was issue number 2. Issue 3 comes out on the 28th, actually, which I will be picking that up. Issue 2 is good. First mention of Metropolis, which means Metropolis exists in the Batman universe.
It is what's his name? Who directed the Batman? What's his name?
Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves, is he behind on this book?
No, Paul Dano, the guy who writes the book.
Okay.
And which is actually really good. And the art's really good too. It's a guy who's he's only really done I can't remember. He's foreign and he's never done a comic book before, and this is his first time doing it, and it's really good. Yes, I really, really like it. I'm excited for issue 3.
Yeah.
There's only 5 or 6 issues. I can't remember. But I read that. And the Batman One Bad Day books, they're really good. I read the Clayface one the other day. And non-comic book stuff, though, maybe it's related to a comic book, but it's not. Not too long. I think it was about a year ago, maybe a year and a half. I'm not too sure. I talk about a book called Loki, Where Mischief Lies, by Mackenzie Lee. I've since finished that book, but and it was really good. And I found at Walmart the other day another book by the same author, because she was hired to write 3 books about anti-heroes. And her first book was Loki. Her second one was Gamora and Nebula, Sisters in Arms, which I haven't gotten. I'm not really interested in getting that book, but I mean, maybe I will one day.
Yeah, I remember seeing that somewhere.
Yeah. And the newest one, which just came out, I think last week, is The Winter Soldier Cold Front. Now I have it. I've been reading it, and it's been pretty good so far. I'm excited to finish it. But I thought I'd read the little synopsis in here for anyone who's interested.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. 1954. The Winter Soldier is the Soviet Union's greatest weapon. Assigned the most dangerous covert missions from the USSR's secret military branch, and guided by a handler who knows him better than he knows himself, he has only one purpose: to obey orders. But he wasn't always the Winter Soldier. 1941. As World War II begins, 16-year-old Bucky Barnes is determined to enlist in the U.S. Army, if only the local commander will stop getting in his way. When Bucky is offered enrollment in a training program with the British Special Operations Executive, the UK Secret Service, he leaps out at the chance to become a hero. But Bucky has hardly touched down in London when he finds himself running from a mysterious assassin and accompanied by an English chess champion fond of red lipstick and double crosses. She's in possession of a secret every side is desperate to get their hands on, if only they knew what it was. Decades later, the Winter Soldier struggles to solve the same mystery Bucky is just beginning to uncover. As the missions intersect across time, their lives collide too, in a way that neither of them would have expected, and that will change the course of their respective wars. New York Times bestselling author Mackenzie Lee explores the youth of one of Marvel's most compelling characters, James Buchanan, Bucky Barnes, and the enemy soldier he is forced to become.
Interesting.
and it's really good. They mentioned Captain America, 2 times Steve Rogers, all that. I'm interested to see if he'll actually show up in the book or not. But yeah, it's been pretty good though. I do recommend picking it up if you're a fan. If you've read the Loki one or whatever the other one, the Gamora and Nebula.
Yeah.
So I've been looking forward to this book, but I thought I'd just throw that out there. Little non-sponsored plug there. I mean, if they want to sponsor us, then I mean, hey.
We'll be covering Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. But yeah, that's really all I've been up to this week. Also watched a State of Play, but we'll talk about that later.
Ooh, that was an L. Yeah, sweet.
I'm ready for the time where I can say, yeah, we watched an episode of Disney Plus show. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Last Disney Plus show was in October.
I really want to say, yeah, we just saw gameplay for Marvel Spider-Man. That's all.
Hey, don't we all want to?
Oh,
don't we all?
Dude, I'd kill you. I'd go off the show. just get a glimpse of what the heck they're doing.
Wow. Okay. With that being said, we got a lot of news to get into, so let's go and get into this. Right, starting off here, something small, but is this an idea of something? Disney Plus's Vision Quest, the show about Vision, takes place after WandaVision. So it'll be about White Vision, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to figure out who he is. Set to start filming next year. This show, I don't know much about it other than the bare details that I just said. I do know that his Vision's daughter is supposed to show up in it. I don't know how he has a daughter, but I know he does in the books at one point, but I don't know the details.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But yeah, I mean, it's set to start filming next year. It's safe to say that the show will be out in 2025. It'll be one of those couple shows in that year. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else to say about it, but it's just like we got it's filming time now.
I mean, that's good. I mean, honestly, I'll be completely honest with you. I thought it was going to be one of those shows that kind of got like canned a bit.
Yeah, there is one that is supposedly about to get canned or changed, and I will talk about that here just a little bit. But yeah, I kind of expected that too. I think, do you think that it would be better off as a special presentation, or do you think you leave the special presentations to those truly unique characters?
I mean, special presentation, I think could work really good for Vision. I know Vision's not. I would say Vision's not as unique as like Werewolf by Night. But I mean, the Guardians got him, and I know that. I mean, if the Guardians of the Galaxy weren't like as popular as they were now, I could get behind that. But I think Vision. I think a special quest would be a special presentation would be better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because sometimes a simple story doesn't need to be, I mean, I know I'm about to say like, duh type of stuff, but I mean, sometimes it just feels like, Marvel MCU doesn't do that. So, but if they can have a story going for it, I say just go for it instead of rather just expanding, just a simple story, competitive.
Mm-hmm.
But I do a special presentation in a show.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. I think that's all for that piece of news. We can go ahead and move on. Jonathan Majors, and everyone's ears perked up when I said that, will be present in, quote, at least 3 episodes of Loki Season 2. I think Loki Season 2 is still going to be 6 episodes, so he's going to be in half of the show this time.
Yeah.
And apparently what am I trying to say? One of the main story elements of this season is that Loki and Mobius are hunting down Kang variants. And we saw, spoilers, for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania's post-credit scene. Mute real quick. We saw Victor Timely, the Kang variant, that is going to be in Loki Season 2 in that post-credit scene. And pretty sure that that is a clip from the show. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a clip.
Yeah. And it's a clip, though, that, like, gets people hyped. Like, I watched some theater reactions. People were screaming when they saw Loki.
I literally heard someone like, Loki!
Yeah.
I love Loki, man. I mean,
I love him. Yeah.
love what he did. Uh,
And then Owen Wilson. Yeah. All right. Mobius. More Morbius. I hope they make that joke. Sorry, I just need that. Well, Deadpool needs to make that joke. Oh, please. We know Mobius is supposed to be in Deadpool 3.
Yeah, which is awesome.
He needs to call him Morbius.
Morbius.
That'd be actually pretty funny.
Morbius. Awesome.
That'd be good. But yeah, I mean, Jonathan Majors. I expect it to be not He Who Remains. He's dead. Victor Timely, which we did talk about before Quantumania came out also. But I expect it to be him. And there was that Kang, that statue of Kang that was at the end of the first season that we don't know anything about.
Yeah.
That was. So maybe that. Because that Kang, I don't think is. I mean, he had the same kind of outfit as the Kang, the Conqueror from Quantumania, but it's not really the same.
Yeah, not the same.
I don't know. I'll be interested to see if he shows up, or if he's just going to be playing Victor Timely the whole time, and that's this version. That's this variant. That's kind of the villain of the show. Or if he isn't, maybe he's not a villain at all. I don't know.
Who knows?
There could be a good Kang out there somewhere. Yeah. Like season 2, 3 episodes for Jonathan Majors. It's making that money. I'll tell you that. All right. Speaking of Ant-Man and Kang things, we got a lot of that today. According to Jeff Loveness, the writer for Ant-Man Lost Quantumania and Avengers of the Kang Dynasty, he says that one of the Ant family members will be dying in Kang Dynasty.
Hank.
It's either I think the list of names he said were Hank, Hope, Janet, Scott.
I see.
I think Scott.
You think Scott?
Or Hope, maybe. But maybe Scott.
I'll say Janet. I'll be honest.
Think she'd die? Well, that would make sense story wise, wouldn't it? And you know who would kill her, right? And this kind of goes to the piece of news that I have later, which I guess I can go and get rid of. Well, Marvel, Jeff Loveness, or not Jeff Loveness, Peyton Reed, sorry, the director of Quantumania, did say that played coy when asked if Kang the Conqueror will return or not, the villain of that. If you think about it, spoilers. There's gonna be spoilers all throughout this, so mute if we're talking about Quantumania. But he got sucked into the multiversal engine core, or whatever it's called. I think that was it. And then the mid-credit scene, they said the exiled one is gone or he's dead or whatever. They think that, but he just got sucked into that core. Kang said in the movie that thing will send you anywhere in time you want to go. So he's just displaced somewhere.
Yeah.
And so he'll be back, and I think he'll be the one that'll kill Hank if Hank dies, or he'll be the one that kills Janet.
I know what's Michael Douglas. He's kind of like done.
He wants to die. He wants to die.
I
mean, a guy with the caliber of acting. I mean, he doesn't want to stay in one thing for too long. I mean, he's been in a lot of good stuff. He's a good actor.
Yeah, Michael Douglas.
He was in a lot of history documentaries. We was watching school.
I know.
He'd show up and be like, "Oh, Hank, him."
Yeah, that blew my mind.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think Hank or Janet are possible. It could be any of them, really. I mean, who would have the most emotional impact? Scott, I think.
Cassie.
I mean, Cassie dying would have. No, I'm talking about like who dying would have the most emotional impact on you.
On me personally,
or on fans in general. I don't know. Just like, well, who would have the most emotional impact for dying?
Probably Scott. Scott or I don't know. I really like Scott, Hank, and Hope. I don't like Janet no more because that movie. Ever since that movie.
Her and Jonathan Majors had like some of the best performances in that movie.
Well, they did, but like I don't know. I'm not gonna blame the actress because she didn't do nothing wrong. What annoyed me was
she just kept information for too long.
I'm just like, ugh. I was like, if she does that again, she dies because she kept withholding information. I'm like, you deserve it. I'm gonna say. Yeah. I'm ruthless.
That is ruthless.
I mean, tell me, dude, freaking Kang, like literally, imagine if like, somebody's trying to kill me and you. I know exactly everything about it. And I'm like, just trust me. You'd be like, what's that? Like the hell? Like, no, tell me.
Yeah. Or if like it would be better if she just kept it. Because like this is something they do in a movie. If they kept it from her, and then later on, if something bad happens, then she reveals like, "Well, I've known all along about this," and be like, "What do you mean? Why didn't you tell us?" And like have this whole like thing. Yeah.
Saying like, "Well, I thought he was gone."
I've wrote a scene or two like that, one scene. And
yeah, I mean, I think
an untitled vigilante superhero comic book. Yeah.
I mean, I would totally understand if she never mentioned it. It's like, oh, I thought he was dead. I thought, he wasn't coming back. I thought it was it. But now, not clearly he's not dead. But so this is what's going on. I mean, that's a perfect explanation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One of the Ant family members dying in Kang Dynasty. That's not the only people that are going to die in Kang Dynasty, and we'll speculate about that here in a little bit. But yeah. All right. Next up here, we got some additions, 3 to be precise. Like I said, some additions to Marvel Studios' production calendar. If you know what the production calendar is, internally at Marvel Studios, they have their calendar, and they have their list of all their projects on it, and they're constantly switching. That's how they keep track of what they're constantly switching around and adding and removing and stuff like that. Things have been added, starting off with Eternals 2. It's officially happening before Secret Wars.
Ugh.
Now, according to leakers, insiders, I guess the same thing, but this will not have the same director, and it will also have a different crew of writers.
Okay, so possibly improvement.
Yeah. I'm interested. I mean, they set up a sequel with the first one, so we should have really known this was coming. And they had the ending with what happened? The big celestial parted the sky and took those 3 Eternals. I don't remember who they were. I know Kingo was one of them. He took them and as prisoner. What'd you say, sir?
I was trying to. Sorry, I was thinking out loud. I was trying to think of like what Eternals are still around. Is Sprite still? Well, no, she ain't even like really a.
Yeah, they took her powers because she teamed with Icarus because she was in love with Icarus.
No.
I think that was it, right? She was in love with him.
Yeah, she's in love with him, but I remember it's kind of weird because she's like
but she's like she's like the oldest one, but she's trapped in like a child's body.
Yeah.
Let's see, Icarus is dead. I can see him coming back though. He flew into the sun just like he did in mythology. I'm trying to think. It was Kingo that got taken. It might have been Phastos, the one that created things. Can't remember the other one. Cersei? No, yeah, it was Cersei because it was her scene when that happened. And there was also the other post-credit scene with what's his name? Star Fox, Thanos' brother. I think it's Star Fox. I think it was his name. Star Fox and Pippin, the troll, played voiced by Patton Oswalt. Yeah, that set up kind of a sequel there. I'm trying to remember. There's also the other after credit scene with the whole Blade thing. So I'd be interested to see where that
with the Black
comes up. I heard that Black Knight's not going to be in the Blade movie. But he might be in a post credit scene. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, yeah, I don't know what Eternals 2 would be. I guess the other Eternals working with Star Fox to kind of look for maybe they're going to have to fight a Celestial.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cooler.
Oh, it'd be cool.
I don't know. We'll see. See how. I know the Eternals. I completely forgot the Eternals would probably be in Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty.
Yeah.
I'll see. Maybe they can help us be redeemed. I hope some of them die, so we don't have to care for as many as they want us to.
I know. I remember. Who's this again?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was one of the strangest movie experiences of my life.
Yeah. Here's a good one. This next one, actually, the next two are pretty good. Shang-Chi 2 has been added to Marvel Studios' production calendar. And I think we already have a title for this movie. Based off the leaks that happened before Comic-Con. This movie is going to be called Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of Time. And so this is going to feature multiple Kang variants.
Okay.
And apparently, because the whole thing is going on with, like, we had talked about a while back that Miss Marvel's bracelet, her bangle, whatever it is, and Shang-Chi's rings are connected, right? There was that whole thing with the 10 rings and Miss Marvel in that one scene.
Yeah.
And them not knowing where the rings came from and all that. Apparently, the rumor has that Kang is the one who created them. Yeah, and so we're probably going to be getting maybe Kang. That's beacon or whatever that was flashing in the rings. At the end of the Shang-Chi, maybe it was calling out to Kang. Kang's searching for him. He's going to finally find them. And you're going to get some Shang-Chi versus Kang the Conqueror.
I mean, interesting.
So see, I find it interesting how, like, each one of these individual heroes are starting to go up against Kang, and now they're all going to team up and have to face Kang.
Yeah.
I find that interesting. So they each have their own personal vendettas kind of going into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was a fan of the first one. I liked it. That was good.
Yeah. I'm
ready to see some more Shang-Chi again. I've been waiting. He said, Simu Liu, who plays him, said that he'll be showing up sooner than you think. And the big rumor is that he's supposed to be in Secret Invasion. That Nick Fury is going to be going to recruit him to help fight the Skrulls. But I think he might turn out to be a Skrull if that happens.
Oh, who? Nick Fury or Shang-Chi?
No, Shang-Chi.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, Shang-Chi 2, the Wreckage of Time.
I'm cool. I mean,
some Iron Fist.
I enjoy the first one. I mean,
same director.
Same director. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say,
and that same director that's doing this is also directing Kang Dynasty.
Okay.
The same one that, Destin Daniel Cretton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, the first I saw Shang-Chi, it was really good. I mean, I don't think second viewing is as good as it usually isn't, but that is probably like one of my top Phase 4 movies.
Yeah, I agree. I remember being pleasantly surprised by it.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, next up here, another edition. We knew about this because it got fast-tracked to come out before Secret Wars, but it has officially been added to production calendar. Doctor Strange 3.
Oh.
It's officially happening. We don't know anything. I assume it'll take place based off of the post-credit scene of the second one, with Leah and the Dark Dimension incursions and all that. Dormammu is going to be in it, from what we heard news of. I mean, yeah. What are you hoping for Doctor Strange 3? I don't think they'll get Sam Raimi back for this one. I wouldn't be surprised if they get Scott Derrickson back.
Why? Excuse me. Why didn't he come back for the second one? Why didn't he come back for the second one?
I think he was busy, or he didn't agree with something in the script. I don't remember.
I thought he didn't agree with something, that's why I was like,
maybe he had like a falling out on set. I don't know, but he's the one that really dug into that Dark Dimension stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up to do this one.
But I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd hope Sam comes back.
Or maybe get another director. I mean, you could have a different director for each movie, just like get some kind of like cool. But is that a thing that's ever happened? Like in MCU, have a different director for each movie of a trilogy.
What about Ant-Man?
No, it's Peyton Reed.
Peyton Reed? Yeah. Wait, did he do all three?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
John Watts did all three.
Well, Avenger. Well,
What
yeah,
kind of-
Avengers. Joss Whedon, and then the other two were the Russos. But it's not really a trilogy.
what about Captain America?
That's all the. Well, I don't know who did the first one, but the Russos did the last two.
Ah, crap, they did. Dang it.
So yeah, I mean that basically. I mean, I'll be interesting if they chose a different director now. It's either if they want to keep the same track they're going, it's either going to be Scott Derrickson or Sam Raimi that directs this movie. But if they want to choose a different director, then it'll be the first time in the MCU that a trilogy, each movie's had a different director. Which I'd be interested in. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of ways you can take Doctor Strange. I mean,
Yeah,
we
there-
saw the kind of like horror-esque vibes that Sam Raimi put in there. We saw the trippy vibe. I really like the. I kind of wish there was a little bit more of that in Multiverse of Madness. The whole trippy like stuff that they did in the first one.
Yeah, I loved the what do you call it, Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, it's a guilty watch for me. Like I know
Yeah.
I shouldn't like it, so everyone tells me I shouldn't on Twitter. But I do.
I know it has its faults. Well, here's the thing: Sam Raimi, like when Sam Raimi's really putting all of his all into it, he's doing good. But I think Disney had their hands too much into that movie for it to not be as good as it could have been, which is a real.
Yeah. But it still gave me John Krasinski as Reed Richards, and apparently, word on the street is that him as Mr. Fantastic and Anson Mount as Black Bolt are coming back, and I hope that he's coming back as the for real Reed Richards, because that's also a rumor that's circling now.
Yeah.
And I also hope that we get Anson Mount as Black Bolt full time as well, which would be interesting to see. Maybe they introduce him in like Miss Marvel season 2. I mean, it could happen.
I my only issue, I don't care if John Krasinski was Mr. Fantastic permanently. I'm cool with it. I just hate that they used him for Multiverse of Madness now. And I wish they used the other guy.
Yeah,
in the
that's true. That's true. But I mean, I'd still like it. I think he looks good as Reed. But I got some more Fantastic Four news later that I'll talk about. Next up, I got some Deadpool news.
Oh yeah.
Liev Schreiber is rumored to return as Sabretooth in Deadpool 3.
Holy crap. Here's the thing, I don't like him as Sabretooth, but like the thought of him coming back is like, heck yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This movie is just W after W after W.
Yeah, I haven't heard like one bad thing yet.
Yeah, and I mean, they said they're going full R rated. They said there's no holds barred for this one, as like the other ones, as what Ryan Reynolds has said. Ryan Reynolds is fully into was in the creative process. I think they're getting ready to start filming actually in a couple weeks. Or maybe they already are. I'm not sure. I know Hugh Jackman is doing this.
I'm gonna tell you this now. Whatever we see in like set photos,
we see that classic Wolverine outfit on the screen.
Because it's something I'm wondering. Because like, I don't know, man. I'm getting a little jittery here. I'm getting excited. Dude.
Turning the fiends when we hear stuff about Deadpool 3. We're like, what?
Yeah,
you got any of the set photos for me?
I know. Because here's the thing. You know, the first trailer, it's going to act like it's a regular Deadpool movie. They're not going to show. They're going to tease that the claw come out. And that's it. That's going to be the trailer.
Yeah. So, you think Mobius will show up in the trailer? I mean, the whole plot of the movie is Deadpool's messing up time. TVA is coming after him, and he's going to mess up time so bad that it breaks the multiverse. That's the whole plot. That's why this movie ends Phase 5, which we'll talk about here in a little bit more depth.
Yeah, makes sense. Deadpool is the one that does it.
I mean, yeah. If there's anyone, it would be Deadpool, because he would be. I don't know. There's no other reason other than he would be the one to do it.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Deadpool. I mean, the movie's kind of butchered a bit, but in the comics, I mean, Deadpool's a pretty, Deadpool. I almost call him Daredevil. Deadpool takes up pretty seriously, but I'm assuming he's going to. I wonder what his reasoning is. No, I know he doesn't. I imagine he doesn't try to do it on purpose.
Maybe he's just having fun. He's just, as we saw at the end of Deadpool, he's going back in time doing all these universes and killed Ryan Reynolds after he wrote Green Lantern, and he killed the fake Deadpool, or not fake Deadpool, the one Deadpool.
dude, that's what pissed off Kang. It's like you don't take away my
You don't
Green
take out Green Lantern.
You don't take out that he took it too far with that one.
That's funny. It's funny.
Actually holds the whole universe together.
Yeah.
When did it come out?
Interesting. Trying to think of who are all the people that are supposed to be in this movie? Wolverine, obviously. Professor X, Magneto.
Yeah.
Rogue. Played by the girl who played her in the first 3 movies. Possibly Channing Tatum as Gambit. That was a rumor. Liv Schreiber, Sabretooth. James Marsden, Cyclops. Don't know anything about Jean Grey. Or Beast.
I mean, how many guys have we had to play? We've gotten to play Beast.
2.
There's
the older one from the Last Stand, and then there's the Nicholas Hoult, the younger one. But it seems like they're going for all the older cast, so if that's true, then get the older.
Hey, go for like the original X-Men.
Yeah. Nightcrawler. Can we get some Nightcrawler? I don't know. I kind of like to see Toad come back. The guy with the long, weird tongue.
Yeah, Toad. What about the guy who plays Juggernaut? Oh, no. I wonder how they would do that, because, I mean, they had Juggernaut in the last.
Deadpool, yeah. He was also in Deadpool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited about this movie. This is like the Spider-Man No Way Home for the Fox universe.
Yeah.
And the Fantastic Four is supposed to be in this, the Fox one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm getting like, it's funny because like I didn't even really watch the X-Men movies that much as a kid. Like I'd watch. I
didn't watch them either, but I knew of them. I knew those characters. I could see a picture and be like, oh, I know who that is.
Yeah. Like which one? I saw First Class, the first 2 X-Men movies.
I think First Class is one of my favorites.
I like First Class. I do like that. What else did I see?
Kevin Bacon in there.
Yeah, he was in there. He was a Nazi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lord, what the heck was it? But I saw the Fantastic Four movies.
Actually, I take that back. Days of Future Past is actually my favorite. I really like that movie.
I never saw that one. I heard good things about that one, though.
I really like that movie.
My brother really likes the movies. So he has
They're not the greatest. The first 3 are not the greatest. I had my younger sister watching the first trilogy while also watching X-Men the animated series at the same time, and she did agree. She didn't like some of the things the movies did compared to what like the animated series did and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which that follows the comics a little bit more.
Like my brother, he loves the first 2. Doesn't care for 3. He thinks First Class is amazing. He told. I think his least favorite was either Apocalypse or.
Yeah, that movie was boring.
He didn't like Apocalypse or Dark Phoenix.
No, I get that one too.
And he really, I think Dark Phoenix gets him upset more because he loves Jean Grey. It's like X-Men.
Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, what's that? We spent a long time on that. We're gonna move on now because we got more news to talk about. Real life news, right here. Rogers the Musical is happening. Fans got a taste of the production during Marvel Studios' presentation at last year's D23 Expo, and now Disney Parks has dropped a social media video tease today that all but promised the show at Disneyland's California Adventure. In the video snippet, a woman dressed as Agent Carter shows the camera a Playbill-style program for Rogers the Musical, except that this program is branded Hyperion, the name of the Broadway-style theater at Disney California Adventure. Camera zooms out to show her step toward the Hyperion marquee, which then lights up with the words "Coming Soon," and just beat us over the head with it. The letter R and the Hyperion logo is blinking. Yeah. This is happening. I can't believe this.
Oh, really? I mean, it is. Yeah, I don't know why I meant to say that, but like, I mean, it is pretty cool, man.
Kind of want to see it. Just
yeah, I do too. I guess I hate it because I guess
we're going to Disneyland.
We're going to Disneyland.
Hey,
No.
if we get that premiere, we'll already be there. I mean,
Yeah. How long? I mean, how long is that musical going to stay open? Because no way
I don't
they
know.
can.
I feel like probably have like Broadway type schedule.
What, like once a year?
I guess like a certain like a season, whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. That was interesting. Throw it in there. MCU related. Next up, this is actually kind of some interesting stuff. Steven Yeun has been cast in the Thunderbolts movie. Potentially, the rumor was at first that might be playing Sentry, but now stuff has come out that he might be playing Amadeus Cho, the a version of the Hulk.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the. I know who you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah, we met his mom, I think, in Age of Ultron, right? The doctor, nurse, wherever she is. She helped Hawkeye when he was injured. That one scene. I don't know how he's a character now because he wasn't born then. So
Lord,
I don't know. He could be like her brother or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this kind of adds up some details because we know that a World War Hulk movie is supposedly happening between Universal and Marvel. We've had little bits of information here and there about this movie.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, and we got some information about it. Amadeus Cho is most likely going to show up in that movie. It's going to be different probably from the comic, I would bet, because there's a lot more Hulks in this.
Yeah.
But apparently there have been even talks inside Marvel Studios about including a certain character in World War Hulk by the name of Maestro.
Oh. Eric Bana. Just saying.
Hey, that's true.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. He's Hulk in there.
I think this movie might be about Bruce Banner Hulk, like going crazy or something, and like, I mean, maybe it may be cool if I don't know. I might be completely wrong about that, but I'd be interested to see how World War Hulk movie works. We also have Hulk's son too.
Yeah, Hulk's son. Ugh. Oh yeah. What's his name? Crap.
Scar.
Yeah, Scar. Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, we have him, She-Hulk, Hulk, Red Hulk, Jesus, Amadeus Cho, maybe Maestro. Maestro might be the villain.
If Maestro's the villain, I'd love it. Especially get Eric. I'm telling you, man, get Eric Bana. Or I don't know if you really need Eric Bana, but like,
or what's his name? From
Edward.
He was just in Glass Onion. Edward Norton. Yeah.
Edward Norton. Dude, they can't do. I guess they could do Edward Norton, but him and that MCU Bruce is supposed to be the same guy.
Well,
as much as I don't like to believe it, they are.
Yeah.
I actually think this might be a hot take, but I think I like Edward Norton better than
a little bit of a hot take. I like it. I like Mark Ruffalo a little bit more, just because, like, and I imagine like Bruce Banner. I imagine Mark Ruffalo, and then I imagine the Marvel's Avengers Bruce Banner. But don't ask me why.
Troy Baker.
Troy Baker, yeah.
Hipster Hulk.
Hipster Hulk.
Hulk. Oh, it's called.
Yeah. I guess there's some Thunderbolts casting. That's supposed to start filming here in June. I think it's been pushed back into phase 6 now. But I'll talk about that actually here in just a little bit. Next up, Miles Morales is rumored to travel to Tom Holland's live-action Spider-Man universe and across the Spider-Verse.
That's great to hear.
Yeah. Gonna get a live-action Miles, and we'll just see live-action Tom too.
Two for the price of one.
Exactly. I don't have much else to say about that other than I'm excited.
Yeah.
I also have a lot of news, so I was not trying to touch on it too hard.
Tom, or is it like a different?
It's supposed to be MCU Tom Holland Spider-Man.
So he's met Miles before. So what the?
He's also met 2 other versions of himself before.
Yeah, but they weren't. Oh, dude, this is gonna be a headache.
Yeah.
So if they plan on doing Miles Morales in the future, And Peter does not mention once about, oh yeah, dude, oh dude, you're supposed to be Spider-Man at some point, or I've seen this guy as Spider-Man, and that's just, are they going to
No, he wouldn't say you're going to be Spider-Man. He'd keep it to himself until really late in the movie. And then he'd tell Miles, he'd be like, I'm going to tell you everything now. You're going to be Spider-Man. Just like Janet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what happened.
My joke didn't go through, I guess.
Wait, let me just like Janet.
I was making a joke because he was like, he would tell Miles that, like, oh, you're going to be Spider-Man. And I was making a joke like Janet and Quantum Mania. We were like, no, he's going to wait until we're like almost at the very end of the movie. And then he's going to tell.
I thought you were being serious. I was like,
no, I'm making a joke. He's sarcastic.
You're just like Janet. I was like, well, here's the thing. I had to thought in my head in the Ant-Man. I had it confused in the Ant-Man in credit scene with Hank showing Hope the suit.
Oh no!
But for some reason, I thought Janet showed Hope the suit for some reason.
No. All right, we're moving on.
I'm sorry.
Moving on. All right. Jeff Loveness, like I mentioned her before, writer for Quantum Mania and Kang Dynasty, has teased that we are going to find out the real name of Kang very soon. He said, in quotes, I think we'll be seeing what this guy's name is pretty soon and who he relates to. And we as comic readers know who he relates to.
Read.
But he said very soon. Or pretty soon. I don't know if pretty soon to mean in the Fantastic Four movie or if we'll get a little information about that in Loki, maybe.
Lord knows, but I'm ready.
You're gonna think back to what I said a few weeks ago, and you'd be like, "Oh, Darien was right," because we're gonna get so much Jonathan Majors, so much Kang that we're gonna be sick over.
Yeah,
and it's happening.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
It's everywhere.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, but let's see. There's also some more information. He's also teased that Kang will have a quote kill count in Kang Dynasty, and that the bloodthirsty Marvel fans will be happy.
Oh, so like me, I will.
You're just ready for people to die.
Yeah, I'm just ready for
it. So he will be killing apparently a bunch of people in Kang Dynasty. And then you have Kang Dynasty, and also Secret Wars is still rumored to be a 2-part movie. And then I also heard that, according to one leaker, but I don't know if he's joking or not, that it's going to be a 3-parter, and that each part is going to be kind of short.
Oh, dang. Oh, good Lord. I don't know if I can handle like 2 cliffhangers, man.
Nah.
You know there are going to be cliffhangers on each one of them.
I'd be like, oh my God. I'd be like, oh, wait a year. No, it's not going to be a year probably. It'll probably be like 1 part and then like a project or 2. And another project or 2, another project. It's going to be like this giant epic ending, right? It's like going to span like so many different projects.
Oh, it's going to go wild.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm scared for everyone to die. I know Doctor Strange might die, probably.
Doctor Strange, Hulk.
I feel like it. Oh, no, yeah, maybe Hulk. But at this point.
Yeah, everyone's Hulk now besides the actual dang Hulk.
Yeah. What other big hero could die? Not Captain America. He's not going to die. Unless he does.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty messed up to do, though. Unexpected, which would be. But
Winter Soldier, Bucky.
Bucky. He's the leader of the Thunderbolts now. Maybe.
I mean, dude, he's been here since the beginning.
That's true. So is Thor. Thor could die.
So yeah, it's so funny because I'm always back and forth like with Thor. I'm all like, maybe.
I'd be upset if Thor died. Like
no, it's not. Died in Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
And then Jane was going to take his place.
Yeah, but then Jane died because of the cancer.
I forgot that's how she died. I thought she got stabbed.
No.
So, yeah, I forgot. I forget because they do the whole thing. I remember.
Yeah.
That movie.
Trying to think. I can't think of anybody else, but again, I don't want to because we're wasting time and we have a lot to talk about. We also have a whole game to talk review things.
Suicide Squad is going to be a big convo.
Yeah, like an extra beef.
about that. It's funny. I was about to ask him, like, "You want even extra beef on that? 'Cause I got a lot to say." But,
That's true. I do too. That may be a good idea, actually. You want to do that?
yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. That's how the decision making here works.
Yeah.
No, not really. Normally it's me like, we're doing this, and he's like, okay.
It's I forgot or okay.
Yeah, that's true. One character got confirmed by Jeff Loveness to show up in Kang Dynasty that I'm really excited about. Namor showing up in Avengers Kang Dynasty. Imagine this, if you will.
Okay.
Namor versus Kang the Conqueror.
Hey, I'm down for it.
Oh, yeah, fight. That'd be so good. I'd love that.
I mean, dude. I mean, Namor.
I love Namor.
Took on the whole Wakandan army.
Yeah, and almost won.
Yeah, I mean, he killed the queen doing it. So
yeah, and his army took out most of Wakanda's army.
Yeah.
And then he told her too. He was like, "My country has more soldiers than your land has blades of grass." That's still my favorite line he says. Besides, like the whole "bury your dead, mourn your losses" line.
What I mean, literally, I mean, if Namor, if they were like above water or whatever, man, dude, Namor would.
Yeah.
I don't care how you put it, man. Namor would have destroyed.
Namor would whoop some butt.
I forgot her name. Crap. What's her name?
I don't know. Shuri?
Shuri, yeah.
Just like Black Panther. She's a Black Panther now.
Oh, I know that. I forgot to clarify. I need to clarify Shuri as the Black Panther. I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, Namor showing up in Kang Dynasty. This movie's gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah.
So much stuff. I'm ready. Need a big crossover. All right, Werner Herzog. He played the Client in The Mandalorian season 1. You know, for those of you who don't know by the name, because he didn't really go by it in the show, it's the "I want to see the baby" guy. You know, that was a bad impression. That
was good enough.
Yeah, I want to see the baby. That's what I'm trying to say. That's all I know to say. That he says in the show. He is in talks to star in Marvel Studios' Wonder Man. This is a show that's shaping up to be really enjoyable. It seems very unique, and the cast seems pretty good. We also got another casting here in a little bit, 2 actually. There's still I haven't seen it recently, but there was the rumor that Bob Odenkirk was going to be in the show, which I really hope. I really like him in Breaking Bad. I haven't watched Better Call Saul yet, but I'm excited to.
I think it's better than Breaking Bad.
Man, I need to watch it. I'll be waiting though. He was rumored to be playing the manager and villain, but I don't know if that's happening anymore based off another casting. But then again, it might. I don't know. We'll have to see.
I'm aggravated because I want it to be him.
Yeah. It would be nice, but the actor I do have here is a good actor. So I mean, we'll see. But we'll get into that in here in a minute. Marvel Studios is reportedly planning for X-Men 97 to have 4 seasons.
Lord, they get 1 out already.
Well, yeah, it's coming out this fall, apparently, still.
Okay.
So I think this is basically confirmation that this is not going to be canon. It's just going to be something for casual people to sit down and watch, fans of the old show. This isn't anything that's like necessary viewing for the MCU, I don't think.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with. I mean, something to just kind of...
Yeah, I mean, I think we need more of those.
I mean, something like I Am Groot is kind of something like that. I mean, it took place in the universe, but it wasn't really necessary viewing. That's just really like Baby Groot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, 4 seasons. I'll be watching it. I need to finish the first animated series, though.
Yeah, I need to as well.
I think I have. I've never watched the last season of it, but I watched all the rest of it. Yeah, 4 seasons. Jeez.
Yeah, that is.
I think that maybe they shadow canceled Spider-Man freshman year.
I think they did because I mean we don't hear much news about that, but we hear news about this show.
I haven't heard any information about that since Comic-Con last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one excites me. Spoilers for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Major spoiler. You've been warned. MODOK will reportedly be making a return in the MCU following his death in Quantum Mania.
So, Darren, you were wrong.
I was, and I'm kind of happy about it. I'm curious. I don't know if we really saw him die. I mean, he had the heartbeat thing, and I don't know if it flatlined or not.
I saw it flatline. I kept looking at it to see if it was like gonna be like a tease. Like, oh, he didn't actually
still
die.
beat. Did it flatline?
Yeah. It looked like a flatline.
Okay, then maybe he gets stuck in a what's the thing? Probability storm, right? Because it creates like the clones, right?
Oh yeah.
That maybe something like that. Maybe, I don't know. Somehow he gets brought back, but apparently he's going to be returning, and I'm all for it. I got to be honest. I know a lot of people hating on MODOK, but he was one of the parts I really enjoyed about the movie. I think, like, I mean, if you're going to do live action MODOK, you can't really do him better. I mean, he's going to look horrifying.
Unless they copy and paste Marvel's Avengers, that's
true. But then it would be like, I don't know. And plus, every time I look at him, I'm just like, oh man, he's funny looking. And I was like, it just makes me smile every time I see him. And so I'd like to have him come back. But I want him to be evil when he comes back, and he can take over AIM.
Yeah.
And then we'll get some stuff in like Phase 7 after Secret Wars of maybe he'll be the villain of something.
Hey, I mean,
I'd like to see War Machine take on AIM.
I know, like an actual, I mean, has Iron. I mean, I hate we don't.
Iron Man took on AIM, or tried to. It wasn't really AIM though.
Yeah, I know.
It felt like it. AIM had an Easter egg in Black Widow. At one point, their logo just showed up in some lab. It was like a quick scene. AIM also had something. Oh gosh, I just read it the other day and I was surprised I didn't know about it. What was it? Their name showed up on a screen in some movie or show. I can't remember what. Oh, it was in Loki, right? Yeah, is it Loki? Yeah. The AIM shows up. Their name shows up in on a screen somewhere. I can't remember where. But that did happen. So, yeah, I mean, they're still around.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he comes back, takes over AIM.
Imagine the reveal of him coming back. That's supposed to be this huge epic reveal, and then you just see his face.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, laugh. I think about it.
Kind of had a redemption though. So is he gonna come back evil?
Well, he could be. Well, or maybe Secret Wars. We get another version of him from the multiverse.
Or I mean, if you're the
probability thing, it could be an evil version.
Yeah, evil version.
Yeah.
My name is Dick. I'm not. Oh my god, it's so stupid. I like him too. Like the man's squishy, and I like him.
Yeah. Jeez. I got some more information about Ant-Man Quantumania. I got a screenshot though. I got to pull it up. Screenshot. Where is the screenshot? There it is. Shortcuts were reportedly taken on. This is now, before I preface this, Ant-Man and the Lost Quantumania was filmed. It finished filming in 2021. So it was filming during COVID.
Yeah.
So that is a factor that leads into the shortcuts were taken on VFX for Ant-Man and the Lost Quantumania, with critical resources diverted towards Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. The team was said to be severely understaffed due to the pandemic, while facing an unrealistically short deadline.
Interesting.
So that is probably the big reason why this movie was the way it was.
Yeah.
So I mean. Then also, I guess, because this movie was made under Bob Chapek, and his whole idea for what Marvel was doing, or whatever. This Bob Iger, I don't know if you've seen what he's been talking about, but he's got some plans.
Oh yeah.
He said we're fixing. He basically said we're fixing everything. He said I'm tired of this.
Oh no, I hate. I mean, I'm not gonna act like Bob Iger is like the full answer either, but I mean, anything's better than Bob Chapek. I mean, we know Kevin Feige didn't like Phase 4. Apparently, he wanted to walk out at one point. Wow.
And rumor has it he might be leaving Marvel, actually. Which I'm kind of nervous about. I'm like, hold on. Think about this for a moment, Kevin.
I mean, I feel like they're going to go through. He's going to stay through.
He said he apparently the rumor has it that he's going to be up to head of Disney's whole film and TV thing, and not Marvel. He's going to be focusing on just Disney stuff. And I'm like, hold on, Kevin. I'm like, please, take this through, Kevin.
I think
the MCU being headed by somebody else might not be a good thing because Kevin Feige is the one that knows all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, with the
he's a smart. I mean, yeah, I don't think they head anything.
I guess. If believe, I wouldn't expect it until after Secret Wars.
Yeah, yeah. I guess we'll see. Yeah, that's all for that screenshot right there. All right, next up, the next trailer for Secret Invasion should be dropping apparently any day now. The trailers normally drop, Marvel trailers, it seems, drop on Mondays, right? So I think it's always the beginning of the week. It's always after we post the podcast. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, maybe we should change our recording schedule.
I mean, honestly, at this point. Yeah. But yeah, that's happening. And the first official Loki season 2 trailer, we have a rough release time schedule for that. When do you think the first trailer for Loki season 2 will be? I know, but I want to see if you can guess. Comes out in the summer, as far as we know, unless they delay it.
I can't guess.
Yes, you can. Give it a try.
I cannot. I guess September. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, that's in the summer.
That's true. I'm telling you something. Loki season 2 comes out in the summer. But when do you think this first trailer is going to drop?
Oh, I thought you said like the trailer in the summer. I'm like, September.
No.
Yes.
I want to see if you can guess it right.
I'll say, okay, all right, we're in March.
Because it's kind of unexpected to me. It's the first official trailer.
I guess April?
Yeah, late April, early May.
Oh.
The show is supposedly coming out in June.
Oh,
that's kind of crazy. It's like a month.
Yeah.
They're giving us like the Werewolf by Night treatment here with like trailer, and then 2 weeks later is the project.
Werewolf by Night was 2 weeks later. I thought it was like a week.
It may have been. I know it was really, really close to when it came out. Same with Guardians.
Yeah.
Guardians trailer came out on. Guardians came out on Thanksgiving, the holiday special. So trailer was like a week before that. Anyway, yeah, that's happening. Excuse me. Trailer could be this week. Have no idea though.
Yeah,
we'll find out tomorrow or Sunday, which is this Sunday now that we're recording this, but we'll find out then for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking on Deadpool 3 real quick, it's expected now to be the final project of Phase 5 originally. Kevin Feige stated that Thunderbolts will be the final project, but given a lot of release date delays, that seems to have changed. I mentioned this earlier. Nothing really too big there, so we're not going to touch on it too hard, but just a reminder, my Apple Watch will not stop dinging. Landon, can you please stop liking my tweets?
Oh yeah, my bad. I just realized I'm on Twitter looking for the news, and I didn't even think about that. My bad.
Keeps popping. My watch keeps going ding, and it vibrates. It's terrible. Like when I get calls and stuff, it's like a jackhammer in my wrist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Wonder Man news. I told you we have a little bit of information about the main villain that makes me doubt that Bob Odenkirk will be in the show now. Maybe. But apparently Ed Harris, you heard of this actor?
Sounds familiar.
He's been in many, you recognize him probably if you look at him. He's played in a lot of stuff. He played Westworld, one thing I know from. He's in Top Gun Maverick, played the guy that Maverick worked for.
Yeah.
Eljo Soldier. He was also in The Truman Show, Apollo 13.
I remember. He was the guy who ran the TV show in The Truman Show.
Yeah, he's a National Treasure, whichever the one that one is. Snowpiercer. He's done a lot of stuff, a lot of big action movies and things. He has reportedly been cast as the villain of Wonder Man.
Well,
which that means he could be playing the manager as well.
Yeah, well, it's not a bad choice, but it's no
Bob Odenkirk.
no Bob Odenkirk.
I think Bob Odenkirk would do really well. But either way, I mean, he's a good actor too. This guy's a good actor too. So I mean, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good actor. It's just no Bob Odenkirk.
We also have what's his name in the show? Trevor Slattery.
Morris.
I wonder what his role is going to be in it. I mean, if Morris is going to show up.
Morris.
Him and Morris better be on a talk show together.
They
Like
will.
they really like talk about saving the how they saved the world.
They will.
That'd be great. Yeah, Ed Harris, actor Demetrius Gross, who played in Fear the Walking Dead. I know he's most known for that. Let's see what else he played in real quick. Movies and TV shows. He was in The Brave. It's a show. The Rookie, another show. He's been in a lot of. He was in 13 Hours, The Secret Soldier. The Secret Soldier of Benghazi. It's got John Krasinski in it. He was in the 2018 Rampage movie with Dwayne Johnson. He's been in NCIS, Westworld, Criminal Minds, Saving Mr. Banks, Straight Outta Compton, Frontier, the Netflix show. He's been in a lot of stuff. He has reportedly been cast in Wonder Man as the Grim Reaper.
Oh.
The villain, the Grim Reaper, not the actual Grim Reaper.
Oh, okay.
The Grim Reaper's helmet actually showed up in WandaVision in the second episode and during the intro. It was in between the floorboards.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and so he's showing up. And that's I'm kind of excited for that. Got another villain there. I wonder if he's going to be a villain or if he's. I mean, maybe he'll play like a John Walker type role in the show, maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of a secondary villain that Wonder Man has to deal with, while also dealing with the real villain, which is his manager.
Yeah.
Corrupt Hollywood.
Yeah, as it should.
But yeah, that's all the. I think that's the extent of the Wonder Man news there.
Mm-hmm.
Venom 3 pre-production.
Cool. Move on.
Yeah, moving on. No, I'm not too excited for Venom 3, to be honest.
I mean, I'm excited a bit, but 2 is such a disappointment. I'm not as hyped as I probably should be. I mean, who in the world are going to do this? I mean, one person.
Whoever they set up in the second one, they set up that lady or whatever, pop becoming something. I don't remember. I know they set up something though because.
Oh yeah, they set up Toxin.
Yeah, so they're probably them.
Is that his name? It's Toxin, right?
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I like to see Scream. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
That would be cool. Yeah, really. But anyway, moving on. The Marvels was reportedly delayed in an effort to give the VFX artists more time to work on the VFX without being rushed.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so there's a reason for the delay there. Also to allow it more time in post, which is, I do agree, is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping this movie's better than the second one. I think it will be.
Yeah.
Because it's not just relying on Captain Marvel, it's relying on 2 other characters as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited for it because I'm
excited seems like a strong word. Interested.
I'm excited to see more of Monica. Is what I'm really going for.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like Brie Larson at all, not one bit. So I'm not excited to see her, but more Miss Marvel, more the real Captain Marvel, Monica.
Yeah, we don't know anything about this movie either, villain wise. I don't think. I think we know the actor is playing the villain, but I don't remember his name.
Yeah. Do you know? Okay. Well,
he's an Asian actor, I think. Let me see. Marvels. The villain in the Marvels is a Kree. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Impromptu news here. This is old stuff too from December. The villain in the Marvels is a Kree character, and the assumption is that she is General Dar-Benn. Since Maria Rambeau was defeated by Scarlet Witch in WandaVision, there was a question about whether Scarlet Witch would be brought into Captain Marvel 2 as a villain, but that is not announced yet. I don't think so. I thought Wait, Zalway Ashton be playing the villain, but we don't know who.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Yeah. I'm so confused. Okay. What's next here? Here we go. This is interesting. Agatha Coven of Chaos is now listed on Marvel Studios' internal release schedule as TBD. We didn't know it got delayed indefinitely, was the rumor. Now it's TBD. Apparently, they're deciding this exact moment whether or not they're going to keep the show, scrap the show, or change it into a special presentation.
Yeah.
I think the special presentation route's good because if this is a story they want to tell, and they feel it's important, then turn it into a special presentation. But if it's not, then just go and get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find that interesting. They're filming it right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything too bad. I know Wanda is actually supposed to show up in it. She's supposed to be back in that, and then her next two appearances after that are going to be in Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, and that's the next few times we'll see her.
It was a very what do you want it to be exactly? You want to be
special presentation, but if it's not really that important of a show, then scrap it, I guess. I don't know. Make a Scarlet Witch special presentation or something.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
I don't know. That's just me though. Thought I'd mention that. I mentioned this the other week. Wakanda Forever's Voices Rising, a documentary series. It's the very first documentary series, all about the music of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. It is now going to be premiering on Disney Plus on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
I guess it'll be a weekly thing. I'd be interested in watching this. Ludwig Göransson is the guy who did the music for the movie. There's a lot of different kinds of music in the movie, but he does the Mandalorian too, and he's really good. I enjoy his music almost as much as Bear McCreary.
Almost.
Yeah, Bear McCreary is just on another level. But yeah, throw that out there for anyone interested. Marvel Studios is planning for Secret Invasion to premiere in May.
Oh, okay.
So that also might mean that Loki's getting delayed.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, filling that 6-month time gap in between Guardians and Marvels. Marvel Studios is eyeing a Dakota Johnson type actress to play Sue Storm in the MCU.
Oh, okay.
Dakota Johnson is in Madam Web. I think she's playing Madam Web, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe she's not, actually. I might be wrong. She was in 50 Shades of Grey, all three of them. Okay. And in a movie called Child Real Smooth. Let's see. What else has she been in? Don't Worry, Darling. Oh, God. 21 Jump Street. Need for Speed, the movie. Peanut Butter Falcon. The Social Network. They're not...
Oh,
yeah. She's not. No, they're not casting her as Sue Storm. Mind you, they're casting someone that is akin to her acting type, I guess. And I don't know. If they want to cast a Dakota Johnson type, just cast Dakota Johnson. That's what I say. But
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't understand people
either. Yeah. Seems like casting for Fantastic Four is still going. Excited to see what they end up with. If hopefully John Krasinski's staying, and then maybe they can get his wife to be Sue Storm. Just saying. Yeah. She's already said she'd like to do it.
Yeah. This is. Hey, it's good for her.
She realized the sweet Disney money that John Krasinski brought in from his appearance in Multiverse of Madness. She was like, "Oh,
actually, I will do it."
Yeah, I'll do it. Marvel's awesome. Even though she originally said she didn't like the movies.
Yeah. I've always loved movies.
Yeah, that's the end of the Marvel news.
Yep. Oh, that was a lot.
I need some water. Hang on. Let me hydrate. All right, I'm hydrated. I swear, I think I'm gonna lose my voice, or I have a sore throat or something. My throat hurts. Man. All right. Yeah, you ready to get into DC news?
Yep. Oh, it's not as long as Marvel. Because Lord, that was crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's not got as much. It's not got as much. All right. Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn will reportedly be a patient at Arkham Asylum in Joker 2 instead of a doctor like in the comics.
Sounds strange. I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Changing the comic origin a little bit. You talked about it on stream. Yeah. So check you can go watch his Dead Space part something stream.
Part 4.
Dead Space part 4 stream.
Part something.
You think I care about the titles of your streams?
Son of a glitch.
Yeah.
Son of a glitch. There we go. Hey, there's the title.
Yeah, that's true. It is the title of it though.
Yeah. It's Summer 4. Yeah. Son of a glitch.
Yeah, Patient Arkham. Not too big information, but some interesting change that they're doing there.
Mm-hmm.
This next one it's something. Shazam! Fury of the Gods is currently eyeing. Okay, wait. How much do you think this movie is going to get its opening weekend? Or no, opening day. Sorry, because opening day for movies, it's superhero movies is a lot.
Yeah, big day. I'm willing to bet it's not going to be good. What was the budget?
Let me look it up. Budget of Shazam 2. $125 million.
Might be a little low. I'm gonna say maybe 38 million.
Close, actually.
I have a feeling it's gonna be low.
It's currently eyeing a box office opening of 35 million.
Oh dang! Yeah,
making it the worst opening in DCEU history.
That's not good. That's not even half. Is that even a quarter? Hold on. Let's see. So it's 125 million. That was the budget.
Yeah, it's a little bit over a fifth.
Over a fifth.
It's not necessarily a quarter yet. I don't think.
Lord, that is nice. That's projected. And sometimes those are like dead wrong, and we'll go for less.
Yeah, that's true. It could be higher. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. I forgot this movie comes out next month.
It does.
It's not even like a movie that I'm thinking about. Like, oh yeah, I got to get my tickets for this. I'm just sitting there like, okay, next movie I have is Guardians. Right? I'm thinking is like next movie is Guardians or actually Mario movies. Anyway,
Mario movies in April. Oh yeah. God, I gotta wait till April, man. God, it sucks.
Yeah. But yeah, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, whoop-de-doo. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
James Gunn and DC Studios are set to share more about the DCU's brand new slate and the first Gods and Monsters chapter at CinemaCon 2023, which takes place in April.
Oh, okay.
You expect what kind of new info you expecting in this? Castings, or we did hear castings going to be happening in the next 6 months. So I mean, this would be the place.
I can see a casting.
New project announcement, maybe Green Arrow and the Black Canary.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Black Canary. Yeah,
I want that very badly.
Yeah, I love it.
We know he wants to do it.
Mm-hmm. Why not do it?
Win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. Just like castings and maybe a new project or two, because we only know a small bit of the first chapter is what he revealed to us, and it was a lot. But it's whatever it is, all of it has to last throughout the first 2 chapters over 10 years. So.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll see. Speaking of DCEU things, Aquaman 2 had some test screenings.
Oh god, I'm so hyped to talk about this.
Man, this apparently, people were walking out of the theater of the test screenings, and they were calling this movie the worst DCEU movie yet.
Dang. Oh. Oh my god. You believe it's true? You believe it's
I mean, I trust the leakers that they talked about. They not what they mentioned.
worst. That's a big claim too. 'Cause, I mean, what would you claim is the worst?
Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey.
That's
Yeah,
a good movie.
yeah, that or Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, I don't know. I think Justice League is worse than.
Good point, because I could probably watch Zack Snyder's Justice League again. Justice League, I it's so weird because first time I watched it, I really liked it. I was like, dang, this movie's kind of good. And then second time I watched it, I couldn't finish it. Oh man, it's so awful. Yeah, Justice League's probably worst. Birds of Prey, I walked out of that too. Yeah, it's Justice League and Birds of Prey because I walked out of those. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Real quick, I have some impromptu news real quick. DC's The Batman has gotten every nomination for this year's 2023 Critics' Choice Super Awards. It leads the nominations for the third annual awards, which honor the most popular fan-obsessed genres across film and TV, and landed 6 nominations, including Best Superhero Movie. In addition, several cast members are up for awards. Robert Pattinson, Paul Dano, Colin Farrell will vie for Best Actor. Zoe Kravitz is nominated for Best Actress, and Dano is also up for Best Movie Villain. Doom Patrol has also received 3 nominations for some actors, and the entire show for Best Superhero Series. Grant Gustin has received a nomination for being Best Actor in The Flash. Peacemaker received some nominations. John Cena for Best Actor, Danielle Brooks for Best Actress. And that's it.
Okay.
Some info there.
Well,
all right. Moving on. Apparently the story for Aquaman 2, though, was significantly changed in post. Now, I wonder if this was James Gunn's doing, because to take out, like, Michael Keaton, because we know he was supposed to be in this at one point.
Yeah.
So I bet that might be why it's so disjointed, because the story was setting up something else where they had to change a bunch of stuff quickly. And so they're kind of just like throwing this movie out. Mm-hmm. And the rumor had it, Jason Momoa and James Gunn, they were saying that depending on how well this movie does, they will choose if Jason Momoa stays as Aquaman or not. Apparently Jason Momoa is walking away from Aquaman now because of this. So I think it's pretty much confirmed that he's going to be doing Lobo now.
Yeah, he's Lobo. I love it.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Oh man, well he went out. It's so funny because I mean, if what's true about Aquaman 2, he went out with a whimper.
He
went out with a bomb.
Yeah, yeah. I see. Aquaman 1 was so good, and this is the movie that's supposed to end the DCU. I at least hoped it would be decent. It seems like the only 2 decent movies we're going to get is hopefully The Flash and then Blue Beetle.
Lord knows the Flash. I mean, the trailers look good. But
it looked like. I mean, it looked a pretty good movie, but we'll see. Blue Beetle, though, we don't know much about that.
Yeah.
But it takes place. It takes place in the DCU, though.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Yeah, you ready to read the Gotham Knights synopsis?
Oh yeah.
Read the CW's Gotham Knights. They put out a synopsis. The series premiere is just a few weeks away. I will be watching it. I will give a report.
Are you seriously? Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it. I can watch it for free. You can watch it for free the next day on the CW app. So I mean,
I'm not gonna hate watch it, man. I'm telling you right now.
I'm gonna watch it on the CW app where they don't get any viewer numbers.
Yeah,
it's a free streaming service. Here we go. This is the full-length synopsis. Man is dead, and a powder keg has ignited Gotham City without the Dark Knight to protect it. In the wake of Bruce Wayne's murder, his adopted son, Turner Hayes, played by Oscar Morgan, is framed for killing the Caped Crusader, along with the children of some of Batman's enemies, Dula Doe, played by Olivia Rose Keegan, a.k.a. the Joker's daughter, an unpredictable fighter and skilled thief who was born in Arkham Asylum and abandoned by her father. Harper Rowe, played by Fallon Smith, a streetwise and acerbic engineer who can fix anything, and her brother Cullen Rowe, played by Tyler DiChiaria, or Chiara, a clever transgender teen who is tired of being polite and agreeable. There's more. With the charismatic and hard-charging district attorney Harvey Dent, played by Misha Collins, which is going to be the only good part of that show, I'll have you know. This GCPD hot on their trail. Turner will rely on allies, including his best friend and formidable coder Stephanie Brown, played by Anna Lore, and unlikely Batman sidekick Carrie Kelly, played by Navia Robinson. But our knights will soon learn there is a larger, more nefarious force at work within Gotham. This team of mismatched fugitives must band together to become its next generation of saviors, known as the Gotham Knights. And we know the Court of Owls are the villain of the show.
Yeah. Which gonna suck. So
literally the only good part about this is going to be Harvey Dent, Misha Collins. He's been the only good parts of the trailers. I watched every trailer and everything I hate except for Misha Collins. I'm like, okay, he's a good actor, and I really enjoyed him in Supernatural. And he played. He was in 10 years of Supernatural. Got to see his emotional range there.
Poor Misha Collins.
Yeah, honestly, at this point. But apparently he does turn into Two-Face in the show, which I'm interested in seeing how they do that.
I mean, I'm glad.
He put out a video at New Year's of him getting the prosthetics put on his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. Yeah. I'm upset. I tweeted out earlier. I don't know if anyone saw it. I was like, this over another new season of The Flash or Stargirl.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Please.
Give me a
the
break.
Arrowverse is ending. At least let it end on a somewhat happy note. Please.
No, Gotham Knights is gonna.
Well, I don't think Gotham Knights is going to take place in the Arrowverse, from what they said. I think the Arrowverse is ending with Flash, because Flash is the last show in the Arrowverse.
Gotcha. I wonder what the
Elseworlds things.
I don't know what's with CW, man. They should have known this show was gonna suck.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. The Brave and the Bold. We haven't had news for the Brave and the Bold yet, besides our first announcement. So it's fun to say that. Will officially feature the Bat Family.
Like all of them?
Unknown, unclear.
It will be the Bat Family. Okay, is it one? All of them? Like I'm talking about all of them. I mean, are we getting?
It just said the Bat Family.
Okay.
What do you want to see?
I mean, when I think of Bat Family, I think of Dick, Jason.
Clip that. Someone clip that.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Okay, fine. Fine. That's one thing. I think of Richard, Jason, Barbara, Tim, and I don't want to say Damien.
I thought you were just going to say their superhero names, but
well, I mean, I don't know.
It's a lot easier.
Yeah, but hey, it's easy. I don't know. I think it's way easier than saying Nightwing, Nightwing, Robin. I guess I could say Red Hood. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Nightwing, Red Hood, Batgirl, Red Robin, Robin.
Well, yeah. Okay. Damian Wayne is also this is the Robin for this, so he's there too. These other characters have to be established. I'd be interested in seeing some of the other I mean, we haven't seen the Bat Family in live action, so I mean, this is a good it's different than what other Batman movies have done, which is just Batman and sometimes Robin.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see it done in live action. I'd like to see some of the other members of the Bat Family that are lesser known as well. Like what's that? Batwing? I think his name is Lucius Fox's son. I'd be interested in seeing that.
I mean, I want to. I'm almost annoyed with the Bat. I mean, I love the Bat Family. Don't get me wrong, but I hate the obsession of we gotta have them and everything. Like,
this is our first time getting them in live action.
Well, I know that, but I mean,
which is a big thing.
I don't know if say that I'm annoyed with seeing all the time. It's not that. It's just
Also, I think that we need to get the girl Leslie Grace to play Batgirl, so she can finally get to play her.
Oh, get her to go in? Yeah, I mean, hey.
I think so.
Yeah, if they're gonna release the Batgirl movie, I'm down with it.
Yeah. I want some Nightwing. I don't know. Red Hood would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a thing though. It's happening. Bat Family. Touching real quick on Superman Legacy, James Gunn says that the writing for it is almost complete. So we should be getting maybe some leaks here soon, if not casting stuff, probably at CinemaCon. Good casting for Superman. right, let's talk Penguin Show.
There's more of I wonder what else there is really to talk about with it.
Well, Colin Farrell was in an interview, and he gave away some information about the filming and the way the show is and stuff like that. So we'll kind of go through it. He was when asked directly if audiences will be blown away by what the new spinoff will have to offer. This is what he said. He said, "I don't know, Jesus, I don't know. I mean, you'll be blown away by the makeup because it's just, I don't know how, and I don't know enough about the materials and about the different choices of skin tone that Mike Marino and Mike Fontaine are using. But it's even the makeup is even somehow in a very subtle way even better than the movie. It's just more perfected."
What the heck? How?
I know. He said they also shared that they have some makeup and camera tests to do before filming on the 27th or 28th of March. Not March, of this month, actually. So he actually starts filming tomorrow or the next day. So it starts filming in a couple days. He says, "I'm in New York now. I'll head back to Los Angeles tomorrow. We spent the last 3 days in New York doing makeup tests and camera tests with wardrobe and stuff and meeting some of the other actors. We start shooting on the 27th or 28th of this month." He also said this: "The Penguin Show is dark, but I've got some such license to explore in it, and there's such a kind of, I've referred to it before, such a freedom beneath the makeup. There's some kind of permission you're given to explore in a way that's hard to give yourself when it's just your visage." And then he said, I'm super excited about it. I've read the first 5 of 8 scripts, and they're, without shadow of a doubt, extraordinary scripts. They're so good, man, which doesn't even mean, I'm not saying that the show's going to be good. He said, it's on paper, such great stuff. I'm so excited. He said,
wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to see what the show looks like, man. Like, honestly,
I want to watch the show, please.
Yeah, I like to do that.
Yeah, it comes out next year. Next year's a year, man.
Next year is a year. It is.
It is.
You're right. It's a year. It's 2024.
Yep.
You're right.
Yep. And Marvel's Wolverine maybe next year.
Yeah. That's a pray to God.
But yeah, that's some Penguin information. Teasing the dark tone of the show as well as some other stuff. I completely forgot about this. We talked about it a really long time ago. I think it might have been right when we started the podcast. The DC was making an HBO Max series called Dead Boy Detectives, spinoff of Doom Patrol. Okay, I get it. Watch. You don't need to tell me about what the Dead Boy Detectives are. All right, HBO Max has sold DC's Dead Boy Detectives to Netflix due to the series reportedly not fitting DC Studios' plan for the DCU.
Ooh, okay.
First DC project being sent to Netflix. This does not bode well for those Snyder. Well, it bodes well for those Snyder fans, but for us, just not. Because now they're one step closer to being, you know what? I'll take the Snyderverse.
Yeah, it ain't one no dang Snyderverse, that's for sure.
I wouldn't want it. I don't.
Who wants garbage?
Exactly.
I mean,
we're making so many enemies. All right.
Okay. You think I'm afraid of Zack Snyder fans?
No.
Hell no.
They're psycho. Anyway,
yeah.
James Gunn has confirmed that he's, quote, almost done casting the actors for Creature Commandos and that production is about to start. Big Creature Commandos being the first series in the new DCU. Almost done casting, which means that we've got our Frankenstein, and we've got our Dr. Phosphorus, I think was the other guy, and a few other people. Rick Flag Sr. probably be playing by Frank Grillo. Yeah. Get some almost done casting.
Okay.
I'm interested to see who they get. I want to see who they got for Frankenstein, because whoever it is, they have to play him in live action too. So
yeah, I mean, they could just do it CG. I mean, they can get anyone.
Yeah, but they still have to have somebody to like. Well, Frankenstein still looks like a guy. He's just green. He's big and green. Not like the Hulk. He's like not the Hulk size at all. He's like Professor Hulk.
Yeah,
he's that size. Cooler. He's got a giant sword.
Yeah.
But yeah. Another thing, last piece of DC news, the Green Lantern series called Lanterns that James Gunn's making will reportedly play a, quote, really big role in Chapter 1 of the new DCU.
I'm really, that's probably one of my most anticipated DC projects so far.
Oh, he says really big role. It's got me thinking Blackest Night, Could end chapter 1 with Blackest Night.
Oh, good.
I mean, if they're going to play that big of a role. And it also seems like they're setting up Rot World for the Swamp Thing stuff, so that could kind of play as a sort of Civil War type thing, kind of like a smaller but big event leading up to Blackest Night, which is big. That's where people die. People die in Blackest Night.
Yeah.
Batman died in Blackest Night. I think Superman did. I think every hero died in Blackest Night, actually.
Oh, dang. How the heck you going to do that?
Well,
yeah.
I mean, this is going to be like 5 years into it. Because, I mean, if you want to think 2 chapters over 10 years, I mean, each will probably be like 5 years. So if this is the end, it'll be the very last thing at the end of the 5 years. So they would have had a couple Supermans and Batmans, maybe. In there. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And that was it for DC. Like we said, we're going to talk about Suicide Squad because of Justice League in an extra beef episode. But I do have one piece of gaming news I'll touch on real quick. Fortnite has a new Marvel skin out, Sam Wilson, Captain America, from the MCU specifically.
Yeah.
Let me look this up just so I could see how much it is. And for all you people out there that are curious. And my throat is killing me right now. I've been talking so much. All right. Here we go. February 18th is when it came out. He came in an item shop for a limited time. He's geared up and ready for battle. Captain America's Sam Wilson MCU outfit is his title. Comes with Cap's shield, as both a back bling and a pickaxe. Additionally, the Exo 7 Falcon Wings glider, a fresh recreation by the Wakanda Design Group, is also available. The glider animation is actually pretty cool. I looked at it. The wings open up and then the shield comes flying on. The shield comes flying in and lands on his back and the wings come out. And it's a pretty cool animation.
Okay.
People who grab the Captain America bundle also receive a loading screen as well, free. But it will be rotating out soon.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like $2,600 is the price, which is like $20. All right, and like we've said, extra beef for Suicide Squad. Zoom despises us. We've come to learn this in the last hour. An hour. Get ready to get out of here. You about ready?
Yep.
All right, well, thank you all so much for joining us this week. If you have any questions, comments, corrections, or concerns, contact me on Instagram at DarienH4404. That's DARIENH4404. Or on Instagram at the Comic Burrito _official, or on Facebook at the Comic Burrito _official page, or on Twitter at the CB Burrito, capital C, capital B in Burrito.
You can contact me at Spider_Landon on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Happy to interact over there. I'm currently in the mood to talk about Suicide Squad killing the Justice League, so come on over and talk to me about garbage, if you don't
mind. Educated trash. Anyway, I don't know. I was trying to say something. I don't know about garbage, just a little harsh, but garbage is Gotham Knights.
Yeah, and this will be going along into the same bin.
Never. No, that's not going to happen. This game actually looks interesting compared to Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights is just bland.
Oh, we'll find out. And extra beef.
Yeah. And that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Jesus Christ, I can't end the meeting. It's not letting me end it. Okay.